Welcome to Fanboy Critic, where we go watch new movies out in theaters and give you our review, both the good and the bad. I'm Jorem Ortiz, and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic.
So this week on Fanboy Critic, we got to watch The Murder on the Orient Express.
It's directed by Kenneth Branagh, also starring Kenneth Branagh, Penelope Cruz, Daisy Ridley, Dame Judi Dench, Jonathan Depp, Willem Dafoe. And this movie is actually a remake of an older movie, but it's about a murder mystery set on a train. I kind of have mixed feelings about this one, but I want to know what you think about how Kenneth Branagh did retelling this story.
I feel like it played out perfectly. He did a really good job at setting everything up. The whole entire movie had me wondering who the real killer was. So he did a really good job with that. I really like how it was shot. I like some certain scenes and the camera angles they were using. But definitely bringing in all the characters is what he did a really good job with.
And did it turn you off at all that there wasn't that much action?
It was a little bit slow, but it still kept you interested. And there was no action, and somehow I stayed awake. I don't know what happened.
It was pretty slow. I don't necessarily mind that too much. I think the story was pretty good, and I think Kenneth Branagh got great. He got great performances out of his actors. He had a lot of great talent to work with. He directed the camera really well. He acted on set, and I think he did a really great job overall. It did feel like a really dated form of the story because it had a very long monologue of him describing how he caught the killer at the very end, which is a very old trope that I feel like modern audiences have moved past.
And the ending was kind of odd.
Yeah, the ending was kind of flimsy. It just didn't feel natural for the characters, especially Kenneth Branagh's character. But Jay, there are critics at home that probably don't want to go see this. You need to convince them.
Critics, go watch this movie. Just because this is a remake that you definitely want to see. The entire time, I was trying to figure out who the killer was, and it just keeps you going throughout the whole film. Like, he said it was a little slow, but it still keeps you interested. You should definitely watch this film and try to solve it.
Fanboys, it's really slow. There's not a lot of action. And ultimately, I think you'll leave the theater feeling unsatisfied with the movie, at least the outcome of the story.
Off to the ratings.
All right, Jay, what's your rating on this one?
I'm going to say I liked it. I still enjoyed it, even though there wasn't all the action. There was not much CGI going on. I still really enjoyed the story, and it still kept me interested, and I was pretty excited throughout most of it. So I'm going to give it a like.
Actually, I feel like there was a lot more CGI than they even needed. Like, they CGI'd the hell out of that train, and that was totally unnecessary, but I'm pretty up in the air about this. I'm just going to go with a Y. Because honestly, it can't be that far off from the original, and I don't think it needed to be remade. Honestly, even with all the A-list actors, I don't think it needed to be remade. Pretty sure this is probably going to lose a lot of money. I'm sure they paid Johnny Depp a lot, Kenneth Branagh a lot, Penelope Cruz, Dame Judi Dench. There were so many big-name actors in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure they shelled out a lot of money, and I don't think it's going to make it back. So I think this is just a Y for me. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of our review and of the movie itself. And check us out next week where we get to go see Justice League, my man The Flash, and Batman. Batman will probably be in there too. Who cares?
And Superman.
Shh, no spoilers.
And we'll see you for our next review.
Forgot that you used to do that.
You watched Orient Express, starring Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Jordana Brewster, and also Tyrese. Just named the whole crew.
And The Rock.
And The Rock.
And Jason Statham. And Scott Eastwood.